मला लागलंय फास्ट. मोबाईलला चार्जिंग नाही म्हणून ह्याच्यावर हिचकं घ्यावं लागते. कुठं चालली नवीन लुगडं घालून? हम्म. हम्म.
So good morning, everyone. So what's today we are going to discuss? Today we are going to complete Java input output, and after that we have a practice session. So let's continue. Hope that you understand a byte stream, class stream, after that console stream. So we are learned three types of stream, that is a byte, character, and console. And also we are learned that things how we can take input by a stream classes. We are learned that things how we can use a scanner class to perform arithmetic operation to get numbers from a file. That things also we are learned. So now we are going to So now we are going to learn the new thing, that is a Java file class. So let's see. Okay. So for demonstrate the Java file class, I create one class. That's the name is a class Java file. It's a Java file class example. So what means a Java file class? In a Java, file class is used for the representation of files and directories. Because of names of files and directory have different formats on a different platform, the path of file can be absolute or relative. There are many methods of file class which can be used for creating, reading, deleting, renaming, and perform any other operation on file or directories. The file class extend object class and implement serializable interface. The declaration of file class is what? It's a public class file extend object implements serializable comparable. So that file class located in java.io package. So there are a number of methods, and that method we are going to use to manipulate file and directory. So let's see how many methods are there. But before that, I will show you how to create a file using a file class or a. So here we will write a code to create a new file, and to create a file we are using create new file method that takes a file name as an argument, and this method creates a new file if a file is not exist. Let's see. So here within that uh, class, it's a class of Java file example. Okay. So here I'm going to create a method. Okay, so that's the signature of method. That method holding one string type argument, that's a file name. So within that method, whatever things we are write, it's a risky code because it's accessing outer resources. So that's why whatever things we are write within a try block. So try the file class object. I'm going to create here. It's a new file, and it's holding the absolute path of file or path name. So file name is um, file demo.txt. That's a file name. So here we are created a file object. So once we are create that file object, after that we require to create a file, right? Using that object. But with that things, we need to check that file are already created or not. So that's why I'm going to use if condition, and within if the object dot create new file. This method I'm going to invoke, create new file. And if it is a return true, then we can say it's a file are created. We can say it's a file are created. And the file name, that file name we need to write here. So how we can get a file name? There are lots of method within a files object, file class, and there are get name method is there. That's a return file name. So we can call that get name using object dot get name. It's a return file name. So tries end here. Okay. So let's check that file will be create or not. For that reason, I need to invoke that method within our main. So where is our main method? Look here. Here we have our main method. So let's comment. Method is a static. So class name dot create file, and my file name is test file. That file I want to create. Okay. So let's see, is it created or not? So file are created. That file is name is what? Test. So let's see where it's created. Oh, we already mentioned that file name here. So instead that's our logic. We need to use file name. Okay, now we are create, execute our code. Now it will be available here. Refresh, extend. The test file available in root folder. So it's not visible on our ID. Let's refresh once again. Yes. That's our a new file. So I hope you are aware about that thing. That means you understand that things how to use a file class to create a new file. After that, after create a new file, it's required to write a file, right? So here to write a file, I just need to uh, do some call a method. That method is what? The object dot write. Object dot write. But object dot write we can use for using a stream classes, because whatever input output we need to perform, that operations are performed by stream classes. So here I'm going to use one another object, that is a file writer. File writer. File writer. File writer from Java input output equal to object name is a FOPJ FW equal to new. The file writer, and the file name is what? It's our string. Okay. So once we are create object of file writer, after that, once we are create object of file writer, after that, I need to perform writing operation. So file writer object dot write method I need to call, and that write method holding a string. So only that things we need to write here. And after that, we are use a try and catch, right? So that file writer object we need to close. So that is simple. Here we not required to close any file object. So let's execute and check. Let's change the file name, because else part we are not right there. It's a test file too. Okay, now it's good. What's our file name? File is file 2. That's our file name, right? So refresh our project. That's refresh. It's our file and it's holding the string which we are write from our write method. So that's things we are perform using file class. After that, to read a file, there are okay, scanner class we can use to read a file, and using has the next line method, it is possible to iterate over that file. So let's see how we can read that file. So to read that file, we required one scanner class. So scanner, it's a java.util. Scan object is object from scanner. And here we are pass a scanner parameter. Scanner class constructor parameter is the object of file. Once we are past that things. Now, once we are create a scanner class object, now I'm use a while to iterate over a file. While the object of scanner class dot has a next line. So we required has next line. Okay, it's a return boolean value. If the line are present, it's a return true. Otherwise, it's return false. Create a string str. It's holding the next line from scan object dot next line. Next line. So it's holding next line from our scanner object. And once it's hold the next line, that string we are going to print on console. That file content we are going to print str. Okay, that's the most easy things to read write a file using a file class. So let's execute and look here. We have a file content welcome to file, and that's from test file 2. That's from test file 2. So how many methods are there? That method are useful to manipulate a file. So let's check. For that reason, I'm going to create one new method within our Java class example, and it's a public. File class methods. That's our method name. So within that method, we are going to see how many methods are there and what's the purpose of those methods. So that things we are going to see here. So To access file class method, we require a file object. It's holding a file name. So we are write a test file .txt. That's our file name. That's our file name. Okay. Once we are create object of file, then I need to check that file are exist or not. So for that reason, I'm use if condition. Within if condition, I write the object dot exist, and that exist method are check that file are exist or not, and according to that it's written a true value if it is exist, otherwise it's written false. So if the file are exist, then I want to print some properties, and that property I can get using a methods like is file executable. Is file executable, then it's written true or false. So for that reason, I call one method, it's a can execute. So these method are written true or false. If that file are executable, then it's written true, otherwise false. After that, there are a number of methods. That method I'm going to demonstrate here. If file is writable, then we have method. That method is a can writable, can write. It's a written true and false according to that permission. After that, we have one another things that it can read. So can read method is there. After that, after can read, we have a method to get absolute path of file. We have method to get absolute path. So it's a get absolute path. Get absolute path. So we can get absolute path of that file. After that, if you want to get a size of file, then we have method. That method are printed integer value. That's the size of file. And it's in bytes. It's a length. Method name is what? Length. And it's written long value, not a integer value. It's written long value. After that, if you want to check that object is a directory, it's also get total space is there, usable space is there. If you want to remove, then delete method is there. It's file deleted. And that's true. So let's invoke that method and execute that operations. So here I'm going to invoke a method from Java file class example. The method name is a file class methods, and it's a given that all output. But before that, let's comment previous one. So that's all things from file class. So now, is any question regarding this? Is any question regarding file class? I'm going to share that code with you. Please review code, and if you have any question regarding file class, you can ask me. Is any question regarding file class? Okay, so if you're not have any question regarding Java input output, then I'm going to give some assignments to you. So for that reason, I just stop my sharing. So I'm given assignment regarding Java input output. Please wait there. To delete a file through program, just we are write to call a delete method that we are call here. Look here. So using that way, we can delete a file. So students, I'm here. I'm write some questions for you regarding file input output. So that's your assignment. I hope you are able to solve these things. If you are not able to solve, please ask me. I will show you how it will be solved. But before that, you can try at least once by yourself. So let's start to write this program. within our first question that we have one file with a number of content. Hmm? That file we need to convert in reverse order. That means, suppose I have content, sir, can you explain each question like what is the expected output? That's a content from our file. And we need to create one new file that holding the reverse content of that file. So that's the first output. The second output is what? Find the replace word in a file. That means what? We have one file. We need to read it using file reader and replace all occurrence of given word. That means we need to create one method. That method accept one word, and we need to check how many repeated are there for that word, and we need to count that repetitive occurrence and write that things in a new file using file writer. The third question is what? We have one CSV file. That extension is .csv. We need to read that file using buffer reader. And whatever things we have within that CSV file, we need to write that things with using a formatted output using buffer reader. Because CSV file is without formatted file. It's a simple file that's holding columns and rows. So we need to format these things. After that, last question is word frequency counter. We have one file. We need to read that file using buffer reader and count the frequency of each unique word. Suppose there are word is you are sharing your screen, and word is a your. Then we need to count that how many times it's a repetitive word. That's your, and we are ignoring case sensitive and store that result in another file. That's count frequency. So Amina, is any other question there? I hope you understand that things. What's the desired output? It's a clear. That means what's the desired output? I'm right there. It's not any complicated question. It's a simple. Okay, so please start to write. So students who are not have a laptop, desktop, hope they are understand how to write and compile a program. But without a desktop and laptop, it's not recommended that you can write a program because it's required lots of time when you write your program on mobile without keyboard. Because we are not going to write a simple and only a conceptual program. We have a program with a logic, and maybe after 1 week we are writing multiple files for a single program. So that's why it is a recommended approach that you can use a laptop or desktop to write a program. But if you are not have that things, you can use a JDoodle. But that JDoodle has some limitations. That means there are lots of limitations. So with that limitations, you need to write a program then. Okay. That's good. Okay. String builder you are used to reverse a string. That's good. Okay. So students, and that's good approach by Arundhati Patil. Sushant and Arundhati, you are right. A good logic, but that's not a recommended approach. When you write a program, you must be follow with a method. That means you need to create your own method, and that method you need to call within your main. So that's a good practice when you follow that things. Sukanya, Sukanya, you also doing a same thing. You write all your code within a main. That's not good approach. After that, Sanika. Sanika, it's the same thing. Students, when you write your code, please try to create your own method. Do not write directly code within a main. Students, did you aware about GitHub? Are you aware about GitHub? Okay. So if you're aware about GitHub, try to upload your program on your GitHub repository. You can create Java full stack repository, and then there you need to upload your program and share your GitHub link here.
पागल.
Okay, so everyone, I'm going to show you how to create a GitHub account, Java and repository on GitHub, and after that, how to push your code within that account. So, what's your name? Uh, Arundhati. Arundhati, that's your screen. Is it Arundhati's screen? Okay, okay. So now, Arundhati, just you follow my instruction. Let's open a web browser. Open GitHub website. No, it's a GitHub only. That GitHub is belong from Microsoft currently. That GitHub is belong from Microsoft. So let's open GitHub. GitHub sign in. Did you have your account, or you need to create your a new account? Okay, if you are not have any account, then please sign up. If you have your older account, then please sign in. Write your email. Okay, that's email we are use for associate for our GitHub. Your new password for your GitHub account. Please don't show that password here, but you remember always. Okay, select your username. It's a short and simple. Arundhati Patil, India, and let's continue. Yes, you are from India. Let's continue. That's your. It's optional. If you want update on mail, then you can select. Okay, what it say that let's check your email. Is it correct? Check your email. Is it correct? Okay. Switch to website. Wait, what's a red mark? The email you have. Wait, I need to check a message. What's a red mark? The email you have provided is already associated with the account. So can you write an one new email because it's already associated with account? Please write new one. Okay, let's continue. I hope you remember your password. Okay, so it's a visual puzzle. That's only we need to set a direction. Yes, visual puzzle. We need to set a direction horizontal. Let's set that visual puzzle for horizontal direction. There are arrow keys left and right. Okay, so it's um let's try again. Arundhati, you need to solve that puzzle. It's a very simple, just we need to set a direction. Just we need to set a direction using arrow keys. Right. Last one. Last one. No. Do not submit. Do not sub. Check who is match. Maybe which is match. Check. It's not match. Next one. Not match. Next. Not match. Next. Yeah. Maybe that things are match. Let's submit. So it's a second are done. It's a showing message that second are done. So that may be a last one. Okay, so your GitHub account are open. Look here at the downside, quick setup is there. Quick setup. From that quick setup, you need to copy that path https://github.com Sukanya Wag. Sukanya Wag? Is it not Arundhati Patil? It's a Sukanya Wag, right? Okay. So let's copy that link. Within a quick setup wizard, there are one link. That's the address of your current repository, Java full stack. Please copy that current repository. There are copy button is available. Don't copy manually. Copy button is available there on right side. There are two square boxes. That's the copy button. Right. Okay. Let's preserve that your link on your notepad. Now switch to a command prompt. Switch to command prompt. Switch to command prompt. At your desired location where you want to store your code. Switch to command prompt. Open one folder and switch to command prompt. Yes, how you can open a folder? No need to scroll your browser. Just minimize that browser. Open your folder. Open your folder. Your screen are not visible. It's stuck. Maybe you are not share a full screen. Please share your full screen. That means all windows. Right. So let's open one folder. Let's open one folder where you want to store your repository. Let's open a folder. It's stuck. Okay. Now let's open that folder within a terminal. Open a folder within a terminal. Terminal means on console. Is it possible to you share your all window? Look here, how to share all window. Just click to share button. There are screen is there, not window. Click to screen. When you click to screen, that all your windows are shareable. Right, that's right. So the GitHub is your folder, right? Let's open that folder. Okay. There are address bar. Within address bar, look here where that GitHub are look visible. Write CMD. CMD. Right? CMD. Enter. Hit enter. Okay. Now here we need to copy our remote site repository in local site. So that's why Git commands are there. So let's check the Git is available within your system. So how we can check? Git space hyphen hyphen version. Git space hyphen hyphen, that means dash dash version. Enter. So Git is not available. You need to install a Git. So Git you can install from, I am going to share that link. Everyone have a Windows, right? So I'm going to share that direct link. Let's install Git first. Let's download Git for Windows x64 setup. x64 setup. Once you are download, install it. Just you need to follow next button. Let's execute and follow next button. Just next, follow next button only. Next, 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 and install. Okay, I hope it's done, right? Let's switch to command prompt and check your version, Git version. Enter. So command prompt is down. Let's close that command prompt. Let's close it. Close it and reopen. Reopen on the same way. No, close it, reopen on the same way. How we can reopen? We need to create a folder. Within that folder, we are open a command prompt. Right. So here on blank space, click on blank space, and enter CMD. Okay, that's also second way. Select it and enter CMD. Enter. Now check Git version. Is your Git installed successfully? Check once again. Git, GIT. It's not case sensitive. That Git are not responses here. No, it's not required to use Git console. We have a strong tool that is a terminal. Open it. Close that Git bash. Open Git CMD. Right. Check your Git version once. GIT space hyphen hyper version. Okay. So let's switch on that folder where your code is available. That means where you want to store Git repository. Okay. Copy a path. Just no. How to copy? Just click to that blank space. Let's copy. We doesn't require CMD. It's on desktop GitHub. So you can write that command you need to write. No. I posted that command on our chat box. That command you need to write within your console. Let's open that GitHub console, GitHub CMD. No. That GitHub CMD. Right. Here you need to switch over your directory. Enter. It's not switch. Let's write dir. dir. Enter. So desktop is there. cd enter cd space desktop, cd space desktop, enter. Okay, again dir. Okay, there are what's your GitHub is directory. cd GitHub, cd space GitHub, enter. Okay, write command cls, hit enter. Okay, now we need to copy our remote site directory in our local site. So that's why command is what? Please, everyone, please remember that command, or you can write down that command on your side. Git space URL of your repository. What's the URL? Let's check. On that website, there are URL. You need to copy that URL. That's the URL. Let's copy. There are copy button is available. Let's paste that URL after git space clone. Wait, what's the full command? Git space clone, and after that space your URL. That's a full command. Clone. So we are cloning the remote site repository in local site. Hit enter. Hit enter. So it's a started cloning. Okay, it's done. Now, whatever files you write, that all files copied within that newly cloned directory. So let's switch to File Explorer, Directory Explorer. Open that Java full stack. Open that Java full stack. Here you need to copy your files. Let's copy your files. Where you are store your files. At least one file you can copy. Let's open your Eclipse and check that files will be available within a documents. src, go to src. Okay, you can copy all that project. No, don't worry. That means go to Eclipse file workspace, copy first and paste that first folder within our GitHub repository. First, yes, let's copy and paste it in. No, paste it into our Java full stack repository. Let's open Java full stack repository. It's available in desktop, GitHub folder. Within GitHub folder, Java full stack repository folder is there. Let's paste. Okay. So once you are paste your code within your repository, then switch to command prompt again. Switch to console. That console already open, GitHub Git console. Now here you need to change your directory into your remote local directory. So cd space Java full stack. Java full stack. Hit enter. Okay. Now, whatever things you are holding within your directory, you need to add it with a git. So command is git space add space dot. So that's the way to add all things. So hit enter. Okay. Once it's added, you need to commit your stages. To commit your stages, you need to write command git space commit space -m space within a space double quote Within a double quote, write one string. That's your first program, or that's your second program. That's the first update. That's the second update. Like that, you need to write a string to identify your program. Double quote complete. Hit enter. Okay. So Git say that things that Git are not recognize you. So you need to configure your account with Git. So there after run text, there are two commands are available. Let's copy these two commands on your notepad. Git config, there are two commands. Let's copy that commands within your notepad on a new line. Let's copy. On your command prompt, there are two commands available. Let's copy that two commands. Let's copy and paste on run on notepad. Paste on notepad. Yes, right. It's copy. How to copy? Control Shift C. It's a copy. Control Shift C. Let's select and press Control Shift C. New line. Okay. Now, let's make a proper format. Okay. Wait. Now, the first command that holding your email ID. So let's remove within Notepad. Within Notepad. Let's open Notepad. Okay. First command holding your email ID within a double quote. So double quote is optional. So remove that double quote statement with including double quote. Just remove. And instead that you can write your email ID. Write your email ID which is associated with GitHub. Right. Right. Let's copy this command and paste within your console. Paste on console. Hit enter. Okay, it's accepted. After that, let's move to Notepad. Okay. Remove that your and double quote and write your username of your GitHub. Check what's your username. Now it's a case sensitive. Check your username first. Where it is Sukanya-Wag. That's your username. Okay, let's copy that command and paste on GitHub. Sorry, paste on console. Let's copy it carefully. We don't require extra spaces. Yes, copy and paste it on console. Yes, paste it. Okay, so it's a configure. Now let's use that command git commit -m first. You just use your arrow keys to previous commands. Arrow keys are there. Right. Hit enter. So it's commit. Now we need to push that all things in our repository. So that's why git command is git space push space URL. Push push URL. What's your URL? Check. No. URL means your repository URL. Let's copy. No. Your repository URL, GitHub repository URL on that website. No, website, open a website. Let's copy that path. Which path? That github.com Sukanya Wagh Java full stack. Paste it here. Right. Hit enter. Let's sign in with the browser. Don't close. Sign in with the browser. Okay. Check your browser. Check your browser. Wait. So your username and password. Okay. Authorize Git ecosystem. Click to authorize. That's good. Now check your console. Check your console. That's pushed. So all things are pushed on your remote side. So let's check GitHub repository. Remote side GitHub repository. Yes, open. Refresh a page. Refresh a page. Now your all code are posted on your repository. That's the first. So I hope you understand how you can use GitHub. Is anyone having same issue? Is they understand how to use a GitHub? Okay. After that, just we need to post our code within our local repository and use the commands git add dot git commit -m our string, and after that git push our URL. So that's the recommended way to use a Git. Do not use a Git for a drag and drop like using GUI. No, that's not a good approach to use a GUI. Okay, so everyone, please upload your code within a GitHub and share your link with me. So after two topic, we are going to discuss our mini project. For that mini project is that's a core Java purpose. SCSP means what's your full form? That SCSP. Actually, I don't know about that WhatsApp group. I'm not created that WhatsApp group. It's your group. So you need to take action regarding this group. So maybe Patil sir, you need to ask Patil sir. Maybe Patil sir have these groups. Yes, SCS. Okay. So students, maintain your WhatsApp group, and there also you can share your GitHub link. So it's easy to recognize then. Okay, that's good, Sushant. So I'm going to check. When you create any project, Sushant, do not use a module info.java because we don't require that things. Java file class. Okay, that's good. Okay. Sushant, where is your assignments? Please upload that assignments within one package, assignments package. Create assignments package and upload your assignments within a assignment package. Yes, it is okay to upload that all codes from start. But make sure you are properly aligned your code. That means conceptual code are different and assignments are different. No, Sukanya, you are what you are click on wrong side. Just go back, go back to your browser. Back to your browser. Click to folder, not a comment. Click to a folder, that first folder. Right. Then you can see your code. When you click a first, it's commit stages. That means who are committed, what's the committed code. That all things you are get when you are click to that string. Please create one package that is assignment, and within assignment package upload your assignments. On local side, you need to create a assignment package, and that assignment package you need to insert within your Java full stack local repository, and then you can add it, commit it, and push it using same way which we have already done here. So students, I'm going to end this session here. But wait, before end, I just want to take attendance. It's a download. Okay. Tomorrow we have our regular class. That means tomorrow we are not going to meet on morning session. We have our regular class at evening. So please be there at evening, tomorrow evening at 6 to 8. So thank you very much to attending today's class. We will continue tomorrow at evening. So we have our class at evening 6 to 8 from tomorrow. I will I will upload it. I will let you know when I will upload. So thank you very much. I'm going to end this class.